Today I'll be revealing the top 5 travel credit cards for people in all financial states. But first I need to say, if you are someone with credit card debt, then this video is not for you. Pay off your high interest credit card debt first, and then once you know you can pay off your credit card bills in full every single month, then you can start to consider applying for more credit cards. In general, a travel credit card is one that has no foreign transaction fees, which means if you go internationally away from your own country, then you don't pay additional fees where you would for other credit cards. Plus, they give you massive rewards towards travel, such as airline flights, accommodations, rental cars, and more, and give you points back for other categories as well. They typically have lucrative sign-up bonuses and require you to have a decent credit score of like 700 or more. Where the best travel credit cards will require a credit score of over 750. If you play your cards right, then you will be getting thousands of dollars in free flights and accommodation every single year. The first card I'm recommending is the Bank of America Travel Rewards Credit Card. This is a beginner travel card that has a 25,000 point sign-up bonus, which equates to $250 after you spend $1,000 within the first 90 days. It has an unlimited 1.5 point to every dollar spent and has no annual fee. It's also a Visa credit card, so it has broad acceptance overseas, whereas if you went American Express, then you would be limited to which merchants you could buy products from. This is a perfect card for infrequent flyers who want a no foreign transaction fee credit card while paying no annual fee. This is not ideal for people who are willing to take the time to optimize their travel rewards and play the credit card game to attain more lucrative sign-up bonuses. But after getting this travel credit card and getting that $250 sign-up bonus, then you'll probably want to continue further and gather even more points. Which brings us to the next travel credit card, which is the Capital One Venture. The sign-up bonus for this credit card is 50,000 miles after you spend $3,000 within the first 3 months. It's worth $500 if you choose to go and erase your travel purchases, but can be worth even more if you decide to transfer your points to other airline partners. You get unlimited 2 miles per every dollar spent, and there's a $95 annual fee that gets waived the first year. A couple other benefits include secondary rental car insurance, up to $3,000 in lost luggage reimbursement, $250,000 in travel accident insurance, and a $100 global entry or $85 TSA pre-check fee rebate. If you have just one credit card, the Capital One Venture is a fantastic choice because you don't have to worry about optimizing your spending, making sure you use certain cards for certain categories. You just get unlimited 2% back, plain as day. This is why it's great for everyday spending. On top of that, if you specifically book accommodation on hotels.com, you get 10 times the amount of points than if you would anyplace else. This provides great flexibility when booking accommodation while traveling because hotels.com has a variety of hotels and places you can stay, and you aren't tied to a specific company or brand of hotels. One of the greatest assets of the Capital One Venture is how easy it is to redeem your points. You just go log into your Capital One account, go to your purchases, and then choose what travel purchases you just simply want to erase. So say you bought a Lyft to go into the city for $9, you can simply go to your account and use 900 points to completely erase that $9 charge. If you wanted to wipe away a $500 airline ticket, then you use 50,000 miles. While the sign-up bonus and perks aren't as lucrative as some of the other travel credit cards I'll be diving into later in this video, it's perfect for the everyday person who doesn't want to worry about optimizing spending and those who are happy with the $50,000 mile sign-up bonus. Plus, the first year doesn't actually have an annual fee. The annual fee only kicks in after your anniversary. So you can always try it out and decide to downgrade to the Venture 1 before that 1 year mark and essentially don't have to pay any annual fee while still getting the sign-up bonus. I actually just did that. I called up Capital One and downgraded my card. I still got the sign-up bonus. I didn't have to pay the annual fee, but I got to use the perks of the Capital One Venture for almost an entire year. Next is the best overall credit card, and it's the Chase Sapphire Preferred. It's a travel credit card with a 60,000 point sign up bonus after you spend $4,000 within the first 3 months. And those 60,000 points are equivalent to $750 if you redeem through the Chase portal. You get 5 points on Lyft purchases through March 2022, 2 points on travel and dining, and then 1 point per dollar on everything else. There's a $95 annual fee that starts as soon as you get the card, but on top of that, there's trip cancellation insurance, baggage delay insurance, and primary rental car insurance, so you don't have to call your own insurance when you rent a car. This is one of the best travel credit cards out there. It's got a hefty sign-up bonus that's worth 1.25 times more when redeemed through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. And those points are potentially worth even more if you decide to transfer to partner airlines or hotels for a 1-to-1 conversion. It's a great choice for people who travel every so often. I myself make only 1 international trip a year and a couple domestic ones throughout the year, and this card is my go-to. There's also an upgraded version of this card called the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which is a more luxury travel credit card designed for people who travel often. Chase actually just bumped up the annual fee for this card from $450 to $550, but tagged on some extra benefits. You get 10 times points on Lyft, 3 times on travel and dining, and then 1 times point on every dollar spent on everything else. You get a 50,000 point sign-up bonus after you spend $4,000 within the first 3 months, which is actually less than the Chase Sapphire Preferred. But each point is worth 1.5 times as much when redeemed in the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. You get a $300 travel credit, which basically knocks down the $550 to $250 if you were gonna spend $300 on travel anyways. You get a complimentary DoorDash membership, which is a $9.99 a month membership. And you get $60 in annual DoorDash credits. And for those of you who don't know DoorDash, it's basically Uber Eats. It's a food delivery service. You also get 1 year of Lyft Pink, which is valued at $19.99 every single month. And the best benefit for Lyft Pink is that you get 15% off of every single Lyft ride and 3 complimentary bike and scooter rides every single month. Another added bonus is that you have priority pass lounge access when you go to any airport that has these lounges. Now the question is, which one's better? And that entirely depends on you and what you spend. The way I see it, if you currently do not use Lyft or DoorDash, then the Reserve is simply not worth it for you. Even if you do use those services, you have to use it frequently enough to make up for the extra annual fee. If you get around with Lyft pretty frequently already, then the Reserve would be the superior choice. One thing I've noticed with food delivery apps such as Uber Eats or DoorDash is that they actually bump up the prices for normal meals. I found oftentimes it is much cheaper to just go order through the restaurant itself, have them deliver, than to deliver with DoorDash or Uber Eats. If you just think about it, these apps have to make money somehow, and one way they do that is to mark up the prices of foods so they make money on the back end of every purchase. And with DoorDash, you don't actually pay any money on the delivery or service charge itself, but you do end up paying more for the food anyways. My rule of thumb, if you don't currently pay for these services, don't get the Reserve. It's better to stick with the Preferred. The third travel credit card is the one with the highest sign-up bonus, and that's the Chase Inc. Business Preferred. This is a business credit card that has a $95 annual fee and has a hefty sign-up bonus of 80,000 points after you spend $5,000 within the first 3 months. This is worth $1,000 when you redeem through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. Whew, that's a lot of money. You get 3 times points per every dollar spent on the first $150,000 spent on every account year in travel, shipping purchases, internet, cable, phone services, and advertising purchases made with social media sites and search engines. On top of that, you earn unlimited 1 point per dollar on every other purchase. Points are worth 25% more when redeemed for travel through the Chase UR portal, and you can transfer to 9 different airline partners such as United Mileage Plus, British Airways, and Southwest, plus all the hotels such as the Hyatt or Marriott. There's cell phone, travel, and purchase protection. If your phone bill is covered on your Inc. Business Preferred, then if your phone is dropped, damaged, replaced, or stolen, they will cover $600 in damages. There's also primary car rental insurance, which all you have to do to activate that is to decline collision damage waiver from the rental company and pay with the Ink card. It covers physical damage, theft, towing, and loss of use charges up to the full value of the vehicle. Primary coverage is nice, so you don't need to file a claim with your personal insurance company. Rentals must be business purpose within the US, but can be for personal rental when you travel internationally. There's also purchase protection that covers new purchases for 120 days against damage or theft up to $10,000 per claim and $50,000 per account. And you earn 20,000 bonus points for each open Ink card through your referral link up to 100,000 points. This is great for people with small businesses who need to spend money on ads and cover their company assets. If you're someone who plans to start a business, you can still get approved for this card. And anything you do that gets you paid is a business, whether you do tutoring, freelance photography, dog walking, etc. For the Chase Ink Business Preferred and the Sapphire Preferred, I will have both links in the description box below. If I had to choose a premium luxury travel credit card, it would be the American Express Platinum card. You get 60,000 points after spending $5,000 within the first 3 months, which if used strategically has a valuation of $1,200. You earn 5 times the amount of points on airfare booked directly with the airline or Amex Travel, and this applies to hotels as well. You can transfer points to a total of 20 different airline and hotel partners. You get a $200 annual airline rebate for incidental fees, including checked bags and in-flight refreshments, access to over 1,200 airport lounges, Uber VIP status, and $200 in annual Uber credits, and you get up to $100 towards global entry or $85 towards TSA pre-check every 4 years. With Chase bumping up the annual fee for the Sapphire Reserve, the Amex Platinum card really shines. This card is geared for the luxury traveler, and although the annual fee is quite hefty, the benefits taken from this card makes it well worth it. However, if you don't care for first class tickets or lounge access at airports, then the other travel credit cards mentioned before this are a better match for you. Because in the end, a credit card should only be helping you financially and increasing your credit score, and should no way be making you stressed financially. But if you plan on getting travel credit cards and reaping the sign-up bonuses, you can have insanely awesome trips for free. Those are my top 5 recommended travel credit cards for 2020. Go ahead and leave a comment down below on where you want to travel to this year. I myself am going to Japan and Hawaii and a couple other places within the US. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.